President Donald Trump on Friday celebrated Representative Anthony Gonzalez's decision to not seek re-election by delivering stern warning for the other House Republicans who voted to impeach him. President Trump said in a statement, "One down, 9 to go." Gonzalez told the New York Times he is bowing out of his re-election race in Ohio and will focus his energy on making sure that President Trump never becomes president again. President Trump has targeted Gonzalez and the 9 other House Republicans that voted to impeach him for inciting the January 6 riot at the United States Capitol and allying with the Democrats. Mr. Trump endorsed primary challenger Max Miller. The former president traveled to the 16th congressional district in the Cleveland and Akron suburbs this year to show support for Max Miller. He called on his supporters to give Gonzalez the boot. President Trump said in a separate statement Friday, "Rhino Congressman Anthony Gonzalez, who has poorly represented his district in the great state of Ohio, has decided to quit after enduring a tremendous loss of popularity, of which he had little, since his ill-informed and otherwise very stupid impeachment vote against the sitting President of the United States. This is no loss for Ohio or our country and, most importantly, we have a great candidate who was substantially leading Gonzalez in the polls, Max Miller, who I have given my complete and total endorsement." President Trump said that Mr. Gonzalez's next stop could be a job at ratings-dead CNN or MSDNC. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi on Friday told a British audience that the political environment in the United States that led to the January 6 riot was similar to the Civil War era. Nancy Pelosi, California Democrat, made the remarks in a live-streamed forum in London with Robin Niblett, director of the British think tank Chatham House. The host noted that the most recent presidential transition in the United States was rough and tumble. Pelosi then launched into a Civil War analogy. She said, "There've been in the past the rough and tumble of politics, but nothing like what we are suffering now. I mean, of course, there was a civil war. But in terms of politics, at the time of the Civil War, President Lincoln was building the dome of the Capitol, this symbol of democracy for the world, a beacon of hope to the world. The fact that that dome with all of its symbolism and all that went into constructing it at a time of disunity in our country would be assaulted the way it was not just an assault on a physical structure. It was on an institution." The speaker also told Dr. Niblett that she believes the events that happened that day were rooted in white supremacy, anti-Semitism, and Islamophobia. She said the threat persists and referenced the Justice for J6 rally scheduled for Saturday at the Capitol. The demonstration, which is being led by former Trump campaign staffer Matt Brainerd's nonprofit, Look Ahead America, was organized to spotlight the ongoing imprisonment and alleged mistreatment of people charged in connection with breaching the Capitol on January 6. Pelosi noted that FBI Director Christopher Wray said the United States is more at risk from domestic terrorism than from global terrorism. She also said, "Imagine that. So this is different from a political disagreement, which is like nothing compared to the challenge to our democracy manifested that day, which might be manifested this weekend again in some way."